Welcome to the Biotech Studio. What if you could eat real meat without harming a single animal? No slaughter, no farms, no environmental damage. That's the promise of lab-grown meat, also known as cultured meat or cell-based meat. It's not plant-based, it's not fake, it's actual animal meat grown using biotechnology. So, how does it work? It all starts with a small sample of animal cells, usually taken with minimal harm from a live animal. These cells are placed in a bioreactor, a kind of high-tech incubator that mimics conditions inside an animal's body. With the right nutrients, oxygen, and growth factors, these cells begin to multiply, just like they would inside a cow, chicken, or fish. Over time, the cells grow into muscle fibers, fat, and connective tissue, the components of real meat. Eventually, they are harvested and structured to look, feel, and taste like conventional meat. Some companies even use 3D printing or scaffolding to replicate the texture of steak or chicken breast. But why go through all this effort to grow meat in a lab? Because the traditional meat industry is one of the largest contributors to climate change. It requires massive amounts of land, water, and feed, and it produces huge volumes of greenhouse gases like methane. It also raises serious ethical concerns about animal welfare, antibiotic use, and food safety. Lab-grown meat offers a revolutionary alternative. It uses up to 90% less land and water, produces fewer emissions, and doesn't involve killing animals. It also reduces the risk of disease spread and contamination associated with traditional meat production. Several startups are already making headlines. Companies like Good Meat, Mosa Meat, and Upside Foods are pioneering this space. In fact, lab-grown chicken has already been approved for sale in Singapore and the United States. Tastings and trials are underway, and commercial rollout is expected to grow rapidly in the coming years. However, challenges remain. The cost of production is still high, though it's dropping quickly. Scaling up bioreactors, improving cell culture techniques, and consumer acceptance are major hurdles. There are also regulatory questions about labeling, safety, and marketing that are still being worked out. Still, the progress is remarkable. What once sounded like science fiction is now on the verge of becoming mainstream. In a few years, lab-grown burgers, nuggets, and sushi might be available in your local supermarket. This isn't just about food. It's about the future of sustainable living, ethical choices, and cutting-edge biotechnology. Lab-grown meat is one of the boldest steps humanity is taking towards solving the environmental and ethical problems of food production. If this topic sparked your curiosity, be sure to like, share, and subscribe to the Biotech Studio. Here, we turn the future of science into stories you can understand and get excited about. See you in the next video.